Truth is popular, so you learn every day. But trust me, there are certain things you won't learn until you reach a milestone. And that is the story of my life right now. These things are not things I've never heard before. I've heard them, but I didn't make them personal until I started seeing the consequences. And I'm making this video so that you do not have to make the mistake. Or maybe you have one or two advice for me. I'll definitely appreciate that. By the way, I'm going to be doing a natural makeup because I'm going somewhere, and this is me trying to use two babes. One stone to kill two birds. Yeah. Get ready with me while I reflect on my 25 years of living and the things I wished I've known earlier. The first thing I wish somebody had told me or I had realized earlier before this time is the fact that I'm a people pleaser. It took me a very long time to be able to place a name on it. Okay, maybe it's because I'm nice. No, this is not being nice. And this is not being sacrificed for people. This is me intentionally and deliberately wanting to please people so you can feel good about yourself at the expense of my own. Yeah, I do that a lot of time, and why I'm even realizing it is because I see the way people take advantage of me. They know they can just do anything and get away with it. And that has been hurting me all this while. I didn't even know. I didn't know because, I could not put a name on it. And that's why I said that all these things are not things I've never heard before. They are things I'm familiar with, in fact. But, I'm just too blind to say that they're actually my problem. And a clear example of it is being a people pleaser. Just to be nice. You don't have to be like that. The second thing I wished I'd known earlier is that no is a complete sentence. Yeah. I don't have to over-explain myself, especially to people that do not even deserve it. Don't get me wrong, I know that there are some people that actually deserve some explanation, while some don't even deserve at all. But what I'm saying is that the people that don't deserve explanation, I told they explain. I told they explain. The other time somebody was telling me, just keep explaining it, and the explanation is not needed. Just say your no. It's a complete sentence. Though you say your no, it's really a complete sentence. But because I don't want people to have a wrong impression of my actions, sometimes I told they explain. At the end of the day, nothing will change. So yeah, that's one of my reality. The third thing I wished I'd known earlier is that one thing I should also look out for in people, be it partner, be it friends, be it boyfriend, be it whatever it is that I have to do with people, is kindness. People can be wicked. I've seen people do shit to me, and I'm like, I don't even deserve this. I can't even do this to anyone. Why does somebody have to do it to me? But you see, that is life. So I've now realized that kind people are actually underrated, but they play a very big role in our lives, especially when we have them as friends, as boyfriends, as girlfriends, as parents, as whatever it is, as colleagues at work. Please, just have a way of, making the environment not toxic. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no unnecessary competition. They're just kind. And once somebody is kind, trust me, to relate with them is not usually a problem. And that's one thing I've actually suffered from majority of people. That will lead me to the first thing I wish I'd known earlier. I wish somebody had told me to be unapologetic when it comes to pursuing my dream. It is now I'm realizing that I've wasted so much time in the preparation stage than the action itself when it comes to pursuing my dream. A clear example is the book I just wrote, The Phoenix Flight. You will not believe I'd had these ideas since I was an undergraduate. First semester 400 level to be precise. But I was just too scared. Who will even listen? Am I even qualified? I judged myself a lot of time that I didn't even have the confidence to pursue the dream on time. But eventually I thank God that, I didn't miss that opportunity to write this book, because I'm looking back now and I'm so happy, because it's the most remarkable thing I've done in my 25 years of living. So I'm just saying that I wish I had pursued this dream earlier. If I had done it earlier, I would have actually published the book on my convocation day. But because I was too scared, I didn't know, what if people don't buy it? What if people don't read it? What people are not interested? What people I fail? But I didn't know that I should just do it anyway. But moving on now, I'm going to be very unapologetic about my dream. I will pursue it, either it's realistic or not realistic, either people are supporting or not, either people are even seeing it as a good thing or not. As far as I can defend it, it's a matter of time they will come to terms too. That leads me to the next thing. I wish somebody had told me to always protect myself. I made myself so vulnerable that things I'm not supposed to experience. Like, I know God did not predestine this. It just happened because I was just too careless about myself. For example, not guarding my emotions. I wish somebody had told me that life does not work that way. The fact that you are kind, the fact that you are a people pleaser, you may be nice, but anybody that wants to be wicked to you will still be wicked regardless. So I forgot the aspect of guarding myself, and that made me vulnerable. I went through a lot of things I'm not supposed to even go through. I don't know. I'm just realizing now that most times you can't control people. You can't control how people treat you, but you can definitely guard your own self. It does not stop you to be nice. It does not stop you to be whoever it is that you want to be to people, but you could just do yourself the favor of guarding your emotion, having a necessary boundary so that you will not be a victim. You don't want to be in that situation. Trust me. Another thing I wished I had known earlier, or I wish somebody had told me somehow, anyhow, working with God should not be something you should consider. It should be paramount. It should be a priority. Once you are just losing with God, just know you've lost completely. Because how do you want to cope? That's one thing I didn't realize, especially in my 21, 22 days. I wished I, really worked with God so intimately like I'm doing now. I wish I started earlier. Of course, I have always been the good girl, but like at a point, just drift away from God. But I wish that had never happened because, just as I said, when you are with God, there are some certain things that you will not actually experience. You don't have to go through, but because you are kind of far from me, you are not exempted. So you will go through it with so much joy. You will think it's normal. Meanwhile, God did not predestine that for your life. It is what they call a forwarfer. If you know what that means. Also, I wish I had taken my financial life really seriously, especially in my 20, 21, 22, 23, even not in my 24th year of living. I wish that cultivate the habit of saving, not just saving, investing in real things. I can console myself with the fact that I don't have much, but it's a lie. It's still a big lie. Another thing I wished I had known earlier, or let me say I wish somebody had told me earlier, is to be able to divine friendship and acquaintance. Yeah. In fact, I'm a victim of this a whole lot of time. The fact that somebody is so nice to me, I mean, they are very, very nice, does not make them my friend. I think I miss that aspect of life. Just being nice, nothing. I just wish I understand that. Even in relationships I've had earlier, I wish I'd know that. They're just being nice. Nothing. I wish I'd known because it would have helped me to, cut off some people that are not meant to be in my space. Do you get? Yeah. But I didn't know any better. But now my eyes are widely open and they are clear. Wait, so hope I'm doing a nice job with this my makeup. Hope it's looking nice. And lastly, I wish I'd taken so many risks. Yeah. Life is all about risk. Trust me. No matter how I want to package it, it's all about risk. Take the risk, fail, and know that at least you tried. That is so simple and straightforward. There are several things I should have done, but what if it doesn't work out? What if it turns out like this? What if? I couldn't just, take the pain and bear the process. I tend not to do so many things. I just keep it solo, and so many ideas I see people doing it. I'll be like, okay, it's because I slacked and God gave it to somebody else. But that is not too good, honestly speaking. And that has affected me a whole number of times. I can say that. I honestly wished it didn't happen that way, but what am I going to do? So those are the things I wish that I had, learned earlier, or somebody had told me, or even called my attention to get, oh, you this girl, come, let me tell you something. But You see, I'm glad that I'm realizing this as a progress, because at least a first step on how I'm going to improve and work on all of this, so it will not continually affect me, my future, my life, people around me, and every other thing that concerns me. I'm also imploring you to do the same. Check your life. If you have any of these things, please try your best. I know it's not easy, I know, but try your best, because they are like bodies that won't let one move faster. Yeah. Trust you enjoyed this video. If you watch to the end, I will just assume that you enjoy it. Oh, I've not done my lips. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. I hope you're able to pick one or two things, and of course give this video a thumbs up or drop something in the comment section. Let the algorithm know that people love this video so they can also push it. Please help my ministry. Once again, thank you, and see you next on Doing Talks. Bye.